Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So in our previous video we practiced SQL joins, right? So in this today's session we will go through the date and time functions. Basically we will practice these 11 questions. Okay, so my target is to make you good with the interviews, with the technical round, to pass the technical round of the SQL interviews. And yeah, this will obviously help me as well to get up to date with the skills and to make you understand on how the SQL queries works and how the things works, right? Okay, yeah, in our, as I already mentioned in our previous series, we did this basic part to SQL joins. We finished this one. If you want to see the video, then you can visit my previous videos for this part. So for the today's session we will be doing these things. Okay, let me okay, now let me copy these questions, and I have already opened the SQL Server Management Studio, and this is our last window where we closed. Now let me paste the questions here. Let me put in a comment. Okay, and okay, there is one update I wanted to share with you. So to practice the time function, I have uploaded one data set to my database. So this is the data set name. It's length of stay underscore time. Okay, and basically this is the data set information, right? So in our previous dataset there was no time, only the date. So for the today's session, so this is the new dataset. I mean, other things are same, just only the admission date and admission discharge date are somehow changed. Okay, updated, let's say. I have put the link of this database dataset in the description. You can go through it and practice it. Okay, now let's go with the first one. Okay, if you yeah, this is the same thing. If you go to select 100 rows, 1000 rows, you can 1000 rows, you can see here. So this is the data set we will be working today. So let's continue with our first question. Calculate the total number of days each patient stayed in the hospital. Right. So basically this question wants the patient ID, right, and the length of stay. So basically this is the answer. However, let's say if there is no any length of stay, I mean this column, so how would you find it? So you have to get the difference between the admission date and the discharge date. Okay, so let's do it. Select patient ID, and what we need another one. Okay, so date, we need date difference because we are going to calculate the difference between the admission date and the discharge date. So what we need in the interval, we need day, put in a comma. Now starting date would be the admission date and the ending date would be the discharge date as admission. Okay, let's say it as a length of stay from LOS, length of stay time. if you run this query, now you will get the length of stay for the every patient. Okay, let's go with the another question. Extract and display the admission month and year for all patient. So we need patient ID, and from admission date we need to extract only the admission month and the year. Okay, let's write our queries. Select patient ID, then after what we need admission year and month. Date part, now you have to select the year from admission date as admission year. Now we need month, we need to extract month. Either you can use the date part and put the month, same like admission date as from last time. Let's see how it shows the result. So we got the patient ID, admission year is 2024, and the admission month 6 3, that means March. So if we want to visualize, show this month in the name instead of the numbers, so what we can do is, instead of date part we can use date name function. So just one function, one small change, and you will see the drastic change in your result. So basically this is a good idea to use the date name instead of date part for the month. Okay, yeah, extract and display the admission month and year for all patient. This one is done. So let's go with the another one. Count total number of admitted patient in each month with year. Okay, so basically we need to count the patient for each month and year. Okay, let me copy this one. Okay, we can use count operator here. Count patient ID as total admissions, then after date part, date name. Okay, it's fine from date. So once we use the count, then you have to group it. Okay, so we need to use the group by function. Group by, on what basis we are going to group? So group it on the basis of date name, month, comma, and we need to group it on the basis of year. Let me run the query. Right, total patient April 2024, total number of patient admitted were 40. The okay, right. So likewise, if you want to write in a proper format, then you can, instead of using count and the first, you can use it in the, put this one in the last one, and let's run year, month, and the total admissions. So you get the total admissions. And if you want to sort on the basis of highest number of admission, then you can use the order by total admissions. So we need to order by total admissions, and what we need in descending format. So if you run this query, then you will see on February 2024 the highest number was 58. 58 was the highest number for that year. Likewise 48 on January, 47 August, and the last December only 30% were admitted. Okay, let's go with another question. Find the total number of admissions in each month of 2024. Okay, good. Now there is one condition. So it's basically the same question like this one, but there is only one condition: is the year should be 2024, not the other years. Okay, so from let's put one condition here where, okay, so our year admission date equals to 2024. If you run this query, yep, you got it. Basic, I think, yeah, there are only the, I think this data only has the record of 2024, right? So it's the same thing. Yep. So let's, but just in case there are 2025, let's see if there are any patient in 2025. No. Okay, that means this is correct. Find all patients who were admitted in the last 3 months. Okay, this one is quite tricky. I mean, basically our data set has the data until the December 2024. So we need to fetch the data where the patient were admitted from the past 3 months. Okay. Select strict from alias where the admission date is greater and equals to, we need to add the date, then we need to give the what we need from here. We need month, then our month should be before 3 months. Then we can use the get date function here. If you run this query, then you will see the patient admitted in the last 3 months. Okay, so this is the only patient we have. Okay, perfect. Likewise, let's say I wanted to see the patient who were discharged in last 3 months. Okay, so basically it's the same query, just instead of admission date you can use the discharge date. So this is the one. Okay, 12, right. Oh, so we have a data of the discharge date from 2025 January. Okay, So we got the data from January, then after December 2024, and 11 November 2024. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's all. Let me put the end of admitted and yes, discharged in past 3 months. Okay, so let's go with the another question, final question for the date function. Find a patient who had a length of stay greater than the average length of stay. Okay, first of all, let's find out the average length of stay. Okay, select average and the length of stay from, so basically, okay, the average length of stay is 15. Okay, right. Now what we need to do is we need to get the data of every patient who had stayed for more than the average length of stay. Okay, patient ID from length of stay. Okay, patient ID, what is it, and the one we need length of stay from length of stay underscore time. This is the dataset name, table name. Okay, let's put the condition where length of stay is greater than. So basically we are using the subquery in a query. Okay, so basically we will be using select average length of stay from length of stay time. Right. So we put the condition the length of stay should be greater than, and this is the length of stay, right? Average length of stay, as we calculated this one. Just in case, let me select this one, and if I run this one, we get the 15. So yeah, we have a patient ID and the length of stay. So basically the length of stay should not be less than the average, that means 15, and should be greater than 15. Let's see that we have 17, 19, 19, 17. I got 16, that is obviously greater than 15. Okay, I think there are no any records that is less than 15 or 16. Okay, yeah, all the records are greater than 16, I mean average stay. So yep. Now let's go with the time function. Find all admissions that occurred after 6 p.m. Okay, so let's go with the, let's see our data set. Let's see some of our data over here. This is the hour, that means at 10 o'clock 10 minutes and 0 seconds. So basically what we need the data of all the admitted patient that occurred after 6 p.m. Okay, and just to tell you, our date and our time format is in 24 format, 24-hour format. That means you can see 18, right? 23. You can see 23. That means 11 in the night time, and 19, 5, Okay. 7. Okay. Yep. Let's do it. Finally, admissions that occurred after 6 p.m. Select streak from time where so we need to put a condition here. So our admission time should be greater than 6 p.m. That means 18. Admission date. It should be our should be greater than 18. I don't know if this is correct or not. I think I already got the error. Okay, so recognize function. So over here, what we can use this one. That part. (23, 20). Okay, 19. Right, you can see the admission date. Sorry, admission time is obviously greater than 18. That means 6 o'clock. So this is all the night time. Okay, good. Now count all the admissions that occurred after 1 p.m. So basically 1 p.m. that's 13, and we need to count. So basically it's kind of similar. Just we need to put the count. Let's count the admissions. Patient ID as admissions from where admission date is. Okay, from date part we extracted the hour from admission date as using the date part function, and the hour should be greater than 13. Okay, here you go. There are total number of 180 admissions that was happened after 1 p.m. Okay, so let's go with the another one. Calculate the total duration in hours between admission and discharge for each patient. So basically we need to just like in our previous code for the difference between the admission and discharge date, this is the length of stay, right? This is in our day format, so we need to get in the hour format now. Select, I think I can just copy the code from the above. So in case of date, so we use the date difference, and the interval, the condition is hour. In place of day we are going to extract in hour. Okay, patient ID. Okay, so there is in hours between admissions for each patient, right? Here are the patient ID, and here are the length of stay in hours. Okay, length of stay in hour. if you run this, you will see total number of hours the patient spent in the hospital. Okay, so now let's go with another question. Find patient who were admitted during the night shift. That means 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. Okay. Let's do it. Find patient. Let's look at the patient ID. Then after, what we need, okay, let's select all. Select a streak from time where now the condition is the patient should be admitted in the night, at the night time. That means after 8 p.m. and before 6 a.m. So there should be two conditions. Okay, perfect. Where date part, and what we need hour, then after from admission date. Okay, so the first condition should be is, the admission date, the hour should be greater than 8 p.m. that means 20, and another condition is the admission date should be less than 6 a.m. 6 in the morning. And for over here we can use the OR operator. Okay, admission date 23/3, that means in the night time to night time, 3 5 5 12 3 21 2 21, that means 9. Okay, so we didn't see anything like 13 14 15 over here. That means because our condition is from after 20, that means 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. and before 6 a.m. Yeah, I think we got the right result. Okay, let's go with our final question. So the final question is to display the admission time in 12-hour format with AM and PM. Okay, that means yeah, you can see our data, our time format is in 24-hour format. So basically we need to get in the 12-hour format. Okay, let's do it. Select, let's only get the patient ID. Patient ID, then after what we need to change the format. So working with the SQL is like quite fun as well, and there are a lot of functions and things that we need to explore, and sometimes like we need to remember as well. So every day you learn something. If you practice it in a regular basis, then you will be stayed up to date with this one, and you will remember for the next time. Otherwise just doing one time and getting a gap, then that's not how it works for these things. Yeah. Okay, so I request you to practice from your side, and yeah, practice and practice. Okay, so let's put the format. Admission date should be in a format of our format should be hour and minute. Let's put this one as admission time from first time. If you run this query, here you go. So basically this patient 1000 was admitted on admitted at 10 o'clock in the morning. Likewise this guy at 4 p.m, this one at 3 a.m. in the morning, or quite early. Okay, yeah, this is how we do, and we use some like different functions depending upon the requirement, and we use we practice the SQL date and time functions in this today's video. Now in my next video, so what I will be doing is I will take you through some of the group by and aggregation function, like with some order by and ranking. So trust me, these Windows functions they are really interesting. You will love it. And at last we have the bonus, like some of the case studies. Okay, so yeah, so for now I will take a leave. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel, and yeah, stay tuned. See you.